Hello everybody, welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. We have to kick down a utility droid, stomp the fucking key codes out of him. And with technology and shit, there's some things happening in the real world. So, beep 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 oop, yeah, we've heard that before. Well, give me the code key to unlock the storage room if kicking it out of you isn't an option. Beep beep oop beep. This droid doesn't seem to want to give you the code key. Yeah, negotiate with the droid now. Do you understand what position you find yourself in? Kick the droid, explain the current situation to the droid. Kick the droid. Heat the key. We're not gonna be having uses out of those droids, so... Technology. EVGA decided to stop working with NVIDIA because of... not good business ethics, essentially. Good reason enough if you're a person of morals or standards or ideals, principles, that's the word that I'm looking for actually, of principles. Fine by me, right? EVGA is not doing processors anymore and graphics cards, something that... Now, I'm talking in uncertain terms because I don't give a fuck and I don't see the issue as a consumer. Great for EVGA, do whatever you want. Only the problem is there are other companies who are making processors and working with NVIDIA still anyway, so NVIDIA is not gonna fall because you left. Things probably won't change. Can I? Yeah, I can already input first code key. Please insert code key. Maybe later. Oh, 500 already. Fine. So, other droids now. What was the protocol droid's name? Something vocoder, verbal. There it is. So, EVGA, right? And there is some, well, insider. There are people who went over this in greater detail than I can here, showing that there is plenty enough guilt in this situation to go between both sides. So it's not like, it's not that only NVIDIA is at fault here. So that's cool as well. So there's that. Oh hey, medical droid, we're gonna have to kick that down. Give me the key codes. Yeah, we've heard that before. Key codes, man. Beep beep oop beep. This droid doesn't seem to want to give you the codes. How uncooperative they are. Fuck. Kick the droid. I'm doing some high kicks clearly here. If I can reach there with my foot. Like, it's not that it's impossible to high kick like that, but... yeah. So we're not destroying verbal, that's interesting actually, considering it was kind of a prominent droid in the early stage of this situation mode module. Right. So EVGA. Now second thing is... 40 series of NVIDIA graphics card came out. And... what I wanted to talk about is what console peasants admonish PC master races for, or criticize, right? Because what I do is I buy a computer in my price range and I use it for six years, about that, right? And then during that time new technology comes out, so I buy a new computer that gets better performance and does that. Console peasants, however, buy one console in 5 years, and it's shittier than PCs, PC capabilities at that point, and they are stuck with it for 5 years or however long a generation for console lasts, and they can't do anything about it. Meanwhile, the PC users can jump in at any point of the generation and reap exponential, not necessarily, reap increasing rewards from waiting or just finding themselves in a situation where they needed to upgrade way later, simply. So they buy in this stuff, but now the new graphics card has released and people are complaining that they just bought 3070 a card and now they're able to buy 4090 or 370, what did I say? Like that, only 1,000 higher. So this droid, with all its context, we're gonna talk this one, right? Heavily damaged. Examine closer. You notice a collection of audio recordings. We've been over this. We don't want to do that. Kick the droid. That's the only option. If you haven't gotten the lore dump from this, you're not getting it now if you're dealing with this. So, the keys. Hopefully we will get dark side alignment from this. Like we got light side from all the not murdering stuff. That was good and virtuous enough to bring you closer to be a paragon of justice. Right, so a PC master race user buys a graphics card 2 years ago, 1 year ago, and now he hears about a new graphics card being available. So instead of thinking, well, I just bought one, I don't need one right now, everything is working fine, I'll wait for the next generation or something, I'll just use my computer for 5 years like I should, and then upgrade. He thinks, no, I need a new graphics card right now, because there is a new one available. Yeah, obviously it's a stupid idea. Well, the only ways of battling it, essentially. Input the third code. Storage room lockdown expired. It's a matter of expiration. Open storage room door. We need to kill the Duros. Oh, hey, there are things in there. As well as porn. There is door noises. Ah, see? This door closed, so probably the ghosts are gonna kill him. Right. Cool, so you can wait, wait, right? Just be patient until something new drops and then you can kind of skip a generation, essentially. One thing. Second, not jump on the first opportunity when you've got that, to just get a new hardware because you could. And third, I don't know. Maybe there isn't a third. I hardly think there's a distinction between the first and second. Oh, there's a situation. I knew the door is gonna play into something. We're just gonna go straight into the dialogue. Oh, there are the shadows. One of them at least. Why do you continue to believe you can resist us? Are you blind to the truth? You are just a fool? Oh, we see. It is hope. You said you won't fight me anyway. Why are you complaining? Then know this. Hope is an antithesis of progress, serving only to delay the inevitable. Witness a demonstration of our power, and cast aside these delusions forever. Come forth, fellow shadows. Show this being how we ascended beyond our tormented existence and attained this timeless supremacy. So we're fighting more, but different ones now, different to this guy. Brother of Shadow. They're all brothers of Shadow. Just 5 of them or just 4? The laughter, at least, is something I don't have to translate. So yeah, like I said, he just said, alright, we won't fight you, just help us find someone to abduct or possess, alright, please. And now he just is backing out on that. Was that like a trick to lower our guard? First time around when he said he won't fight us? Or is it just shitty writing? So I can't fight him, but as usual we can fight everyone else. And then we can just double tap this guy with lightning. That'll be more efficient than the other things. Oh yeah, he disappeared. Alright, they're coming now. They're active in the world again. Now, with a better position, we can hit 4 of them at once. There you go, so 2 down, and we can just refresh the madness. Not wait for them to start doing things. And we want to attack this one. Action economy, man. Fuck. Right. Was it buying parts? So yeah, that's why console peasants complain. You don't have to buy new components. Or right, or new graphics card comes out, you want to buy that. New RAM comes out, you buy that. New processor, you buy that. Every year, every half a year, you're changing out parts that are working fine and giving you great performance, only because you want to waste your money. Yeah, I don't like that approach. Like I said, I'm running my shit until it can't turn on anymore. Right. So buying parts. and with buying parts. My story is that I essentially started, it's not my first computer, but sort of, let's say, for the purposes of this, I started with GeForce GTX 1050, and then I upgraded to RTX 2060. And when I went from the lower to the higher, I've noticed that, there's more of those motherfuckers, okay. Have I got enough mana? Yeah, I've regenerated enough mana. Will they chase me? Yes, but only 2. That's fine. Defend yourself. We can do with kills right now. Get fucked, there we go. Alright, you're being problematic right away. Fuck you. There we go. Have I been hit? Probably not. Apparently not. Fuck, what are you doing? I hate this automatic queue of the shit attack. KotOR remake, please address this. Right. I don't know if we're getting experience for them. I didn't notice. They might be like summons, so they might not count. So, to 2060, right? And inside my computer there are power cables that power the graphics card, right? So 1050 was plugged in with a plug that has 6 pins. And next to that plug there is a pair of wires as well that leads to another plug that's just 2 pins. That's like an extension of the plug right next to it, and you can plug it in if you need it. So when I went from 2050 to 2000 to from 1050 to 2060, it required the whole 8-pin plug. So first thing I thought, well, oh, it's gonna draw more power. Electricity is something that to consider. Bills, right? So I have to be careful with that. Increases the costs of living, even though it's just a one-time upgrade. But yes, that happens. And from fuck. Oh, so you do that? That's fine. He hit me as well, I think. I'm not using any God mode code, so I don't know if I'm really getting screwed over here with anything. So it requires more power. And now the 4000 series was released, and already someone posted a picture where I could see 2 sockets on the graphics card. And those 2 sockets require 1 plug of 8 pins each. It draws twice the power now. It's considerably more power hungry, and with all the energy production and right, I should be using now drain, since he hit me actually with something. Come on, have enough. There it is. Fine. More power, even more power consumption, and with the ecological disaster that is the climate right now, and all that kinds of things. It's not the best to just have more hardware drawing more power. I was always against this idea of more shit needing to glow for you to be able to use them, like the mouse pad that has RGB lighting. Now mouse pads need to be a power appliance for some reason. There is a, I don't think I mentioned that, they've invented the thinnest and the cheapest flexible OLED screen that can be essentially used like paper. So you can have those animated papers like in Harry Potter, first thing, and second, essentially print GIFs and have them animate is the other. But it'll be animated, right? And the screen is the thinnest and the cheapest. Only the problem is you still need to power it. So where are you gonna put the batteries in? Is one thing, and second, now your labels, the labels on your bottles of soda that you're gonna buy, require power to operate. This is not the future that we want. This is not the future that I want, really. Neon future with RGB lighting is actually not that good. Everything needing power, man. What's next? A pen? So what's the cutscene here? Oh, more of you. And you just exist here. That's fine. I can deal with you anyway. I regenerate mana pretty quickly, fortunately. Wow, all of them. I wonder if I'm gonna get 3 of them with the lightning. I will. I should renew my subscription to you being stunned. Stunning. So power, right? Ridiculous. And I've shared my thought of with the power consumption that the new card is gonna draw, I don't even want the performance anymore. And also, power draw, the fucking size. I saw a guy holding the card in at least a thumbnail for a video, and it's like he's holding a game console, not a graphics card. Like ROG, I think, the company released a video where they plug a card into the motherboard and it falls out because it's just too big and too heavy. And then released, I think it's still ROG, that released a picture where the graphics card is stood up and has the motherboard attached to it, because though that's the lighter component in the situation. Also, when you require two... Fuck off. I almost killed you all. One more? Alright, I've got rid of a bunch of them. We're gonna drain this one. Man, listen to this. We're having active combat everywhere in every module that we've been to. When we have combat, we get combat music. But this just gets this ambiance. And that's not the best. Right, so two of them. Damn, I'm at half health. It's almost challenging now. The size, the console. Right, you can now be... no, that's actually quite power hungry, so to speak. He survived that how? Get A's. No. Right. Drain. Not yet. Are they not gonna die because they're out of the fucking room? There we go. Now this one. Still have for kill. And that will be enough. Oh, you just leave them at 1 hit points, because it's like wound, I think the spell is in D&D, and we're not talking about D&D still. So consider, if it's that power hungry that it requires two 8-pin power plugs to run, and it's so big, how is this better than just buying two of the previous generation card and plugging them in? Because they'll probably give you better performance as well. I mean, it was a trend, I'm pretty sure. People were boasting and bragging about having two 1080 Ti's plugged into their computers all at once as well. So why not plug two of the previous cards instead, if you're drawing the same power really for it, and also at this point having comparable performance, if not better. Can't really tell how good is the performance with the new series compared to the previous one. I mean, I almost killed you, and you'll just stand there. That's fine, I'll cheese you. I'll take your money. Right, so I don't know how, really comparatively, I don't know what the new card can do that the previous one couldn't. And there we go. So there's that, right? Power hungry, inefficient. Now, with all this, I'm thinking, and Radeon is advertised now, or at least I hear people talking about it, as being the cheaper, freer alternative, which, with what I'm seeing right now, I'm slowly leaning towards already. I wasn't planning on buying 40 series anytime soon. Not the top of the line cards either, especially. But seeing that what Radeon can offer and being more efficient with power, I'm actually considering switching. And I think it would be a problem because I'm using Nvidia's GeForce Experience to record my videos here. And it's very useful. It auto starts, it has the replay, it has the recording and shit. It's in the background, it doesn't pop up where I don't need it. But I might need to start getting familiar, or even more familiar, with OBS and having that run in the background all the time, so I can have the instant replays functionality that it also does have. Fortunately, interestingly, actually. So there is an option to consider. Otherwise, Nvidia's software doesn't offer me anything. It's just game library that doesn't detect all of my games. And again, you know, this is a sort of a Caribbean gaming channel where we don't really have official sources for the games. So Nvidia isn't looking in the right places and isn't recognizing the registry entries, I think. Is the one way I would go for. Like, I think that's how they're looking for games, with registry entries. So anyway, right, that exists. And the last thing that I'm barely gonna be able to squeeze in is the prices. The prices are high. The new generation just dropped. The graphics card were very expensive up until now because crypto miners were using them and buying them out. So demand and supply, so the prices rose. But also recently, Ethereum says that they've merged with fucking something, I don't know, and that made the power consumption drop by 0.2%. And you know, as usual, it's just 0.2%, who the fuck cares, give me a tangible result. But then again, it's on a global scale, so that should account for something at least. What does that account for? For 0.2%. Fantastic. Again, still USA and China the biggest pollutants in the world, and we're worrying about 0.2% from Ethereum. And because we can't touch America, otherwise they'll be mad and start shooting guns in the air, I guess. Right. So Ethereum has become more ecological and not as reliant on graphic cards mining anymore. So those miners now can sell the graphics card because they're not earning enough to justify running the power on them. So the prices will drop. If the 4000 series is gonna be expensive, the previous generation will drop in prices, and yeah, and that happens. So someone's mad also as well. Oh hey, hello. You should go fuck yourself. I've regenerated my mana, haven't I? That and I think I've been hit, although the gauge doesn't really show it. Yeah, I didn't get hit, but I will drain you anyway, just on principle. Have I queued in 3 kills? Not sure. Still one more door, probably a cutscene. Yeah, so Ethereum merged. Now miners don't need their cards, and they're still alright. And Nvidia still thinks they will be able to keep selling their cards at those high prices because the market kept gobbling it up. And you're the market. You're the fucking idiots. Again, I'm free to play channel. If I could download a graphics card, I would have. Mechanic. It's about time. I was beginning to wonder if such a simple task was stretching your abilities too far. I'm killing him, sure as fuck. Thanks for the compliment. Are you alright? You would be surprised how difficult it was. It was tempted to leave you here. A little less sarcasm from you would go a long way. Should I wish, I can end your life in a heartbeat. A little less sarcasm from you would go a long way. Should I wish, I can end your life in a heartbeat. You and everyone else on this cursed ship. I feel like I'm the only Selkath in an ocean of Firaxa. So, in truth, what do you make of our current situation? Any chance we can escape here alive? That's none of your business, Duras. We have a ghost problem and I'm not sure who to call. Hey, that's a reference. Demon Drexel has tampered with the artifact and unwillingly released something. These entities, they are old, very old. Between a funny reference that's out of this world, so I'm not gonna follow it, and being nice to the Duras, that's none of your business, Duras. Then I take it I'm doomed. I admit I would have liked... I would have liked... That's wrong. I would have liked. Because, you know, past perfect. I would have liked to have gone out doing something I loved, but that's... fate for you, eh? Fate, shouldn't that be, again, as well? Oh yeah, he died doing what he loves. Losing. Save it, you're not doomed yet. If I examine the artifact, I may find a way to stop these beings. Where is that Twi'lek we saw her running away in the last episode? Step aside, Duros, I need to see the artifact. It's just in the storage room over here. Come this way, I'll show you. It's over there. I could have walked on my own. I didn't need a cutscene that will take longer than that. There's the artifact in all its glory, though I wouldn't advise that you touch it or anything. Captain Drexel already made that mistake, and as you can see, it cost him dearly. What is the destination of this ship? We cannot allow these beings to spread beyond the Orion. You didn't tell him about the beings is one thing, and second, you know the destination, Arroyo system. We can take it from there. So, like I said, the Orion is set to autopilot mode. It should take us all the way to the Arroyo system. Nice place, can't wait to get there myself. Bet. If something should happen to me, I want you to pilot the Orion into the nearest black hole. We can't take any chances. But that's autopilot, right? Can't you have a reverse deadman switch to set the ship to travel to a black hole and have him evacuate safely? If you're this heroic, why aren't you thinking about everyone here, not just about you dying heroically? This is like the hero complex firefighters have, where they charge into a burning building to go out in a blaze of glory because everyone will respect them and salute the salute. Something like salute in his memory and shit, and he'll be forever remembered and then forgotten the next day. I don't remember. I don't know about any heroically dying American firefighters by name. So there's that. Go fuck yourselves. If something should happen to me, do nothing. I can sense power within the artifact, and it shall be mine. Yeah. If something should happen to me, do nothing. I can sense power within this artifact, and it shall be mine. So I do nothing? To be honest with you, I couldn't have asked for a better way to spend a few hours. But what happens when you return? Alright, it's still the trap. Don't worry, there is a space open for a loyal and obedient servant. You wish to live, mechanic? Then cease your questioning and just follow my command. So, what is your solution? How do we defeat these beings? You don't know about these beings. Oh look, it's Ajunta Pal back again. Two of the statues of Ajunta Pal, actually. Well, what's the cracking plan? Standing around doing nothing isn't going to solve any of our problems. So we have no plans. Not even something to choose from. Examine the artifact. The episode is running a bit long, but yeah, I had my thoughts to speak, and now we've got a cutscene as usual. Should have ended it earlier. Examine the artifact. On closer inspection, you notice that the artifact has rows of unfamiliar symbols which run down each of its sides towards its base. Listen, again, we don't have options, so don't have me pick options that I can't pick from. What am I saying? This isn't an option, just have it a cutscene is what I'm saying. Touch the artifact, heat the key, kick the droid. You touch the artifact, nothing happens. I'll take it that's a good... Ah, there we go. Kick the artifact. You kick the artifact, your leg hurts. Heat the artifact. Dead silence, I see. Well, loot the Drexel. Oh hey, it worked after all. And we also exploded. There's the freezing plasma cryo grenade effect left on the floor. Oh, maybe she's in there as well. But she was running. Fuck is going on? So we are in the Rakata mine trap now. And we're having more cutscenes. You awaken to a great white void. This place is devoid of life. Fucking, you could figure that out. It doesn't need to be stated this definitively. This place is devoid of anything. Good thing there's a ground to stand on, actually. And the blinding light source. You have a very bad feeling about this. Hey, that's a reference as well. So, everything is white. It's blindingly white. There is a lamp here. You can see from behind the icons that, you know, filter out some bullshit. And there's a guy there. We're gonna go there in the next episode of Knights of the Old Republic with me, free to play. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel. Subscribe to get notified of the new episodes. Thanks for watching, and if you didn't like the content, it's entirely your fault.